Hey, it's Mr. Jones. Welcome to this special class of 2020 Hot Wheels Mustangs episode. This episode celebrates every Mustang produced by Mattel in the year 2020. So excited to hit that milestone. I started back collecting, well, years ago, but starting with the 1968 Mustang. There was one, of course, in multiple colors, gorgeous colors. So that started the bug in me. And then, of course, looking back now, I'm kicking myself on why didn't I choose something a little bit more rare? Because the Mustang, probably the most well known, most common muscle car there is in history. And Hot Wheels came out with thousands. And so my goal is to have them all. So, of course. So, oh my gosh. It's a fun hobby for sure, and one in which you're only limited by your resources, time, and money, really. So, if you don't mind having some used ones, some that are a little bit dented and dinged up, it is possible to collect many of them at an affordable price. If, however, you want the best quality and you want special collector's editions, and it can get upwards of, hate to say it, $300 to $3,000 a car ish. So, um, and the sky's the limit. There are some rarities out there that are beyond what I'll ever do. But my goal is to have one of every car, regardless of the quality. So that has helped me a lot. So my website, hotwheelsmustangs.com, which is where I keep everything, hotwheelsmustangs.com. And so it's a resource, meant to be a resource for other collectors. I include the websites that I use for my research. A little bit of intro. I used to have every photo and every car on this main page, and it just got slow, so slow. So I divided them up into decades: 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and the 20s. And then, of course, every year there's a collectors convention on the West Coast and a collectors nationals convention on the East Coast. And then there's a website and a club you can join at the official Mattel site. And I may change this name, Redline Club. You don't have to join the club to buy all the cars that are there. So it's really Hot Wheels Collectors.com, HWC.com. So I may change that. The Redline Club cars do show up at these conventions as well. So there's a little bit of crossover. So maybe changing that soon. Anyway, let's take a look at 2020. First of all, the Collectors Convention. Let's see if there was anything. Just a reminder, this started in 1987, and it's pretty much in California, and it happens every year. And I have just about all of them. And 2020, even though it was canceled, that was the big COVID year. So not a great year for get-togethers. I'm not sure this car had already been produced. So this is a gorgeous pink car, and anytime that it's pink at a convention, it's usually the Redline Club, the RLC party car. So you could only get it at their party for club members only. I have never gone. I buy these later at a premium price. One of these days, perhaps I'll go. I just pay the money after the fact, and they are gorgeous. And like is my tradition, I open them all up and throw away the packaging. Sometimes take a picture like I did here before I throw away the packaging, and that cuts the value in half right away, just so you know. Future collectors don't do that, but I don't mind. I want the cars out. I want to see them, touch them, and really look at them. So this is one of the most gorgeous paint jobs I've ever seen on one of these cars. So very, very cool. So it's a Boss 302 and unknown quantity. I could not find how many of these actually were made or sold, and that was probably because of that 2020 issue. They didn't have the convention, so these were just sold online later. So was kind of interesting. So that was it for the 2020 Collectors Convention, and then let's jump over to the Collectors Nationals. This started in 2001 as kind of a spring option, so it's fall in California, spring on the East Coast, and let's scroll down to 2020 and see what we have. 2020 canceled due to COVID, so they did not hold it either. And it was said that the Hot Wheels newsletter car that year was going to be this gray 92 Ford Mustang. I cannot find it. And if anybody knows where it is, would love to pick up a copy of this car. I don't know if it was ever manufactured or not. Cannot track that down. Redline Club. So this is an example of why I may be merging the two, because here is the Redline Club car that I just showed you that showed up at the canceled convention. So I don't really need a separate page for this since it is on the previous page. So here are the cars all laid out on the table for us to see, all Mustangs in 2020. And we'll just kind of scroll right to left and then back left to right. So there's the transport car with the Boss 302 on the back, Joey Logano car, and the Mystery Series car. And we'll roll back the other way, get a different glance of the cars. They're just gorgeous. Just took them out of their protective case for this video, and then they'll go back up on my shelf. So I just buy the clear plastic cases that snap shut and keeps the dust off and fingerprints off of them. All right, so let's go back to the main thing here in 2020s. So we're going to take a look at each car quickly. I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but I wanted to show you what came out that year. The 62 Ford Mustang convertible only came in a 10-pack in purple. The 65 Ford Mustang convertible, Hot Wheels Screen Time Series 5 of 10, had the number 205 on the license plate, and it had those kind of funky Aerodisc chrome wheels, white interior. So believe it or not, I thought I had every variation of this car. This car, I got kind of tired of seeing this car for a while. It was so common. And as I look at my collection now, I realize, they haven't done that many of these in a while, and not with a white interior and not with Aerodisc wheels. And so any variation that's different, unique, is fun to collect. The 65 Mustang 2+2 Fastback in the Hot Wheels Speed Graphics series with the Gulf Racing graphics on it. And you could also get it in white at Dollar General. So anytime there's that kind of thing, that's something fun to collect. So in the future, those are things that I will, once I get caught up and bored and looking for other things, I will look at adding some of those that I have missed, or the other variations. 67 Custom Mustang, of course, from the Fast and Furious series. This isn't a 5-pack only, and that Metal Flake dark green, of course, classic. 68 Shelby GT500, you could get it in the Hot Wheels Flames pack, also in the Hot Wheels 9-pack. Purple with flames. And so this is the Flames pack, which is beautiful blue with those gorgeous flames and gold wheels. You could get it in white at Target only, or purple. 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302. This is a heavy duty car. I picked it up a few minutes ago. Musclemania 3 out of 10. Black with green stripes around the hood. RTR vehicles and Hot Wheels logo on the windshield. Black plastic base. I'm surprised it's a plastic base because it just is a pretty hefty car. Green chrome rimmed black RSW wheels, and it's car 210 of 250 of the year. You could also get it metal only from Walmart. The 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302. Look at this thing in the Car Culture Team Transport Series 19, number 19. There was a lot of transport cars that year. And anytime you can get 2 for 1, well, not really, you pay for it. But you've got this great Ford hauler with the Boss 302 on the back. Just absolutely matching paint. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. 69 Shelby GT500 from the American Steel series, 428 on the hood, and those same Aerodisc wheels that we saw previously. 71 Mustang Funny Car in the Series 1 mystery model, which means you had to buy it and then tear open the package and like, oh, guess what? It's a Mustang. So I skipped that by just finding it online. I'm not going to buy 10 of those just to hope to get the right one. And it's a heavy duty car as well. The 92 Ford Mustang and the Hot Wheels Art Cars series, number 1 of 10. These are kind of chrome orange aero disc wheels with red tires, like just all kinds of crazy colors because it's the Art Cars series. You could also get a special metal only series from Walmart, which is kind of cool. And it has a black O on the roof, which is interesting. Yeah, 2005 Ford Mustang Hot Wheels Dream Garage series. You could get it in green or yellow, and I've got both of those here. The 2010 Ford Shelby GT500 Super Snake Urban Camouflage series, car 3 of 5. Oddly, nowhere on the blister pack does it say Urban Camouflage, but that's what it's called, the Urban Camouflage series. Light gray with yellow, black, white, and splinter camo. Black plastic base, black interior, yellow rim, PR5 wheels. The 2010 Ford Mustang GT in the Car Meet 5-pack series with the Coils Drift Team graphics on it. Custom 12 Ford Mustang Nightburners 5-pack. Custom 15 Ford Mustang. So that was a custom 12. This is a custom 15 in the Marvel Spider-Man Maximum Venom series. I'm not sure if it was a series. I think it was just the Marvel Spider-Man Maximum Venom car. I don't see a number. Oh, yeah, it says 4 of 5. So there were 5 of the Spider-Man or Marvel in the series. Metallic flake green with white, black, yellow stripes, an image of Groot on the car, and those 5-star gold rim wheels. So I took a picture of that as well. That's a pretty unique blister pack, obviously. And so I don't collect those, but it's nice to document those. The 2015 Ford Mustang GT and the Flying Customs mix number 2. This is kind of a flashback. It's about the cheapest car it feels like a Matchbox car. So, and I know Matchbox is owned by Hot Wheels. I know that. It's kind of like Chevy being owned by Ford, but it's true. Anyway, this car does feel very much like a Matchbox. It's very light, very cheap feeling. And I even made a note here. The quality of this car is low and feels like a Matchbox vehicle. It just is not great quality, I'd say. Custom 18 Ford Mustang GT, the Joey Logano exclusive, candy dark blue. All the Logano racing stuff on the sides, of course. You could also get a burgundy red edition from Target only. And you could also get it in the Hot Wheels ID series, which is right here. So I picked this up as well. I knew nothing about these cars. In an attempt to kind of get more technology and younger kids into the hobby, you could buy these special cars. You could scan them with your phone, and then you could do some online stuff with them. You could collect it. You could customize it. You could race it. They look like a nice quality Hot Wheels car. When you flip it over at the bottom, you can see it's got the chip in the bottom here, and it comes in the special pack. So I took a picture of the pack and the bottom just because it's such a unique thing. That series did not last very long, sadly. So, but I believe it belongs in my collection. The 2018 Ford Mustang GT Hot Wheels Speed Graphics 2 of 10. This has the Borla racing on the sides. You could get it in red or black. 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. This is a brand new model. Musclemania Series car 1 of 10. Metal Flake Antimatter Blue with white racing stripes and Cobra on the side. So this thing is a gorgeous car all the way around. So you could also get it in Rapid Red Metallic from GameStop only. So that's one I'd like to track down in the future. The Ford Shelby GT350, a game that I'm playing right now whenever I have time, is Forza Motorsport. And this car is a Forza Motorsport exclusive with the Xbox logo and Forza logo on the car. You can only get it at Walmart, and it's just a great looking car. Mustang Mach 1 in the Hot Wheels 3-pack. It came with purple and white stripes. The Ford Mustang GT concept, anytime you see that, and you'll hear me say that a lot, it means a glass roof. So Series 1 mystery model. So here's another mystery car. Black with blue, orange, and white safety crew graphics, orange chrome rimmed black MC5 wheels. And so the top is all glass, blue glass. So there it is. That is the class of 2020. And as is my tradition, I go through and choose my absolute must have favorite. And I already know where I'm going, just so you know. Some years it's tough to pick a favorite, but guess what? None of them are there. It's right here. So it is that bright pink 2020 special RLC party car from the canceled 2020 annual collectors convention. So this thing is amazing. It's like pink glass. It is so striking. That's my favorite for 2020. And I'm so excited to move on and talk about what's out there for 2021. So I'll catch you next time around. For now, Mr. Johns is out.